answer some more of your burning questions that you've been so patiently waiting on. And I'm going to start here one for this wrote down. One that came up was the access to the FPU Central and facilitators being able to have the online access. And it's going to be a little tricky for the classes such as the Saturday or the Friday. The classes where people meet in a large group and then there's the breakout groups. What I think we'll be able to do is whoever is the lead coordinator for that class will be able to have the access and maybe, look at that lead coordinator sharing that email and password just for the FPU so the other members can get in there so emails can be sent. Or the lead coordinator will be the one sending out emails to remind of the snapshot, that type of thing. If you are in, say, a Monday morning class, you only have the one, or an AM class, so Monday through Friday AM class. You have only your one class, so you can be added, so you will have access. For the Tuesday class, that kind of gets, please bear with me. The afternoon classes during the week, Monday through Friday, because there is, I don't know if you notice up there, so when people go and register, we just have one Tuesday class, but then they break out into 4 separate classes. For that one, we can't put in 4 more emails and have each person do that. So I don't know if there's the lead coordinator. I kind of want to go back to Paul's slide. But so there's still some things we're going to kind of be working out. But if you said I'm going to be a lead coordinator or lead facilitator, then I should be able to get you the email access, and then maybe you could work with the other members of your group. And otherwise, like I said, I'm going to try and get as many people's access as I can. If I do, you will be notified because you will get an email and I will follow up with you. So that's what I'm going to be working on before the classes start. All right. So what I kind of want to run through now is, so one of the questions is, how do I get the people into my group? I have my small faith sharing group. How do my members get in my group? So what I kind of want to go over is the first week of classes and kind of how each of the different types of classes are going to run. So the downtown, the Monday through Friday AM classes, the 9:30 to 11:30, those are classes where, as you can see, there's only one class. So we already know the room. So if you're the facilitator for that class, you will have one of the DVD kits. It'll have the facilitator book in it. It'll have all your supplies in it. You will go to your room. Is it room 7 for all those? And an email will be sent out to the people signed up for that day. If nothing else, I will make sure I'm doing all the initial emails because I'm not sure who I will have access to for the online emails. They will be given an email that says, go to Parish Room 7. So if you're a facilitator for a Monday through Friday 9:30 class, you're kind of self-contained. You'll have your kits. You'll kind of run it probably similar to the class that you probably yourself attended. You'll have your attendance sheet and do the video and discussions, and everything stays in that class. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Excuse me, did you say that you'll just leave the kit to at the third office, or you're not going to take the kit home if you're a facilitator?
Have we?
To be left in the room that you're actually teaching. We'll try and find a spot that they can do that.
So
we wouldn't have the workbook to take home.
Yes.
Everybody will have a workbook.
Yeah, in that kit, it's one of these. It should be one of these. Will it look like that, Terry?
Yeah.
Okay.
There'll be one of these kits just like this. And it'll have all of these supplies in it.
So you can take the workbook home with you, leaving the DVDs and the rest of that kit in the room.
So your workbook and your attendance sheet will go with you every time your class is over. So you can study it for the following week.
And I will get there, but every facilitator is going to have their own book, just FYI, but we will get there. Fear not. So moving to the Monday through Friday, the afternoon classes, 1:30 through 3:30. What you'll notice, so we have 4 rooms going on there. When people go online to register, we just have you know, Friday, 1:30 PM. So for the very first week, how we're going to get all the people that have signed up for Friday, you know, for the afternoon classes, is that I will send out an email to those participants to meet the facilitators in the gathering space. Because what we're going to do is ask the facilitators of those 4 classes to have their red empowered shirts on, meet in the gathering space, and what you will, each facilitator will have is, in essence, like 20 little business cards that will have your room number on it. And so as the class attendees show up in the gathering space, they can choose their facilitator. So if you have a small faith sharing group that's going to be meeting on Tuesday at 1:30, and you're assigned in room 7, at, you know, before that class starts on week 1, you will be in the gathering space with your red shirt on, with your 20 cards. And what the 20 cards represent are the number that can be in your class. So as people come up to you, you can give them your card and say, you're in my class. Then once you either fill up your class, then you go to your room, and then you will run the class. You will have your own DVD kit. It'll be the, you know, your small discussion groups will be in that class. It'll kind of be run similar to how you probably attended your class before. And then for the rest of the weeks from there, you just have the people come back to your room. There's no longer meeting in the gathering space. The meeting in the gathering space is for people to decide to find their facilitator. If they're looking for a specific facilitator. If they're not, they can just say, oh, I like the looks of him, I'll go there. So, questions on the afternoon classes?
So all of them, regardless of where they're meeting, will meet in the gathering space for that initial.
For week 1, yep. For the initial, this is how I'm going to find my class. And then, you know, so you can show up, and if you're not looking for a certain facilitator, but you know you want, I want my friend to be in my class, they can choose that as well too.
Is that for only Monday through Friday afternoon classes, or is that including the weekend afternoon?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
I like where you're going with that.
The weekday morning class, then, where do we, the first week, where should we be?
In your own room. The class participants, I will have emailed and said, meet in parish room 7, 9:30, you know, please arrive early, like 9:15 type of thing. So it's just because we have 4 potential classrooms on Thursday afternoon, we have to get everybody together to go from there. But the Monday class is positional. And that's in attendance, you'll be taking that there, so, okay,
You said gathering space, right?
gathering space.
Not here.
Correct, no, in the gathering space. And it's really just kind of by the front doors, and, you know, as people come in, and if it's, you know, 5-10 minutes after 1:30, then you might want to just go ahead and go to your class. We'll kind of direct people in the email, please show up there. Go from there.
Quick question. I didn't catch what you said on the Tuesday class. You said some of the individuals should try to find another spot. Is that right?
Yes, we have a facilitator assigned with those students, yes, you have the opportunity to choose a class that has students who will have facilitator assigned.
So is there students for Tuesday, or should we look for another?
We'll send this out, this will come out from Debbie Gaunt to everyone that signed up.
Okay.
And everyone will get this, the same, it's an Excel workbook, so you'll be able to click on each tab for each one of the weekdays, look at where you're at, and then respond back to Debbie Gaunt where you might want to move to. So we can assign a facilitator to the class as required.
But it's an if we don't get people, because they say 80, like you said, 80 to 90% are the last few weeks signing up.
Yeah, I think right now we have about 338.
338, we have
And that was as of Thursday night, but like I said, they're really going to start rolling in. So you may see 14 up there in your class now, but it could grow. We expect it to grow a large amount in the next
So
couple
we'll
weeks.
start sending this out so you see what the numbers are. And Michelle gives me the numbers, and I update the numbers inside the spreadsheet. It goes to Hal, who sends it out to Debbie, or it may come directly from me, with Debbie on top.
So, Paul, for your peace of mind, when do you want to see us? Like, we don't have any students in the class we're signed up for.
We are going, the very first week, we're going to run every class. That's why we need a facilitator for every class. If that first week, you go to your class and no one shows up, then we will work with you
that, let's everybody stand up.
Yeah.
Stretch. Yeah, move around.